a la king sauce. This is a very interesting sauce. I have dropped the recipe down here. Honestly, it's not one of my favorite sauce, but you may like it, so give it a try. Just give it a try. Here we're using mushrooms and cooked chicken and so many other recipes, but let me quickly show you. The mushrooms, they usually come dirty, so you have to remove the base, see the stem, and wash off all the sand. Then for the chicken, just spice it with, I use curry, thyme, and chicken seasoning, any chicken seasoning of your choice. And so you can just season your chicken the way you usually season it. And the water you use in cooking the chicken is going to be your chicken broth. It's going to be your chicken broth. So just season your chicken, and I use dashida here. You can use the popular allspice. So just season your chicken, and you're not going to cook it too much. I also added onion powder, but you can also slice some onions in it, but I didn't want the drama to be too much, so I just use onion powder for the effect, for the flavor, just a little onion flavor in it. Okay guys, so before adding water, just allow the chicken to heat up with the spice. Is a very important procedure. Then before adding your water, so in a saucepan we add in our butter. I beg, if you don't have butter, just use oil. Just use oil. So we're going to wait for our butter to melt, and then we are going to add in our onions and fry it. Butter has a different flavor, adds its own flavor anyway, but honestly, butter is expensive, so that's why I said it's not one of my favorites. Rest sauce. So add in your mushrooms. If you have bigger size mushrooms, better. If you see bigger size mushroom, better. I did not see, I saw just these tiny ones, and you can decide to cut it, you can decide to, but the bigger ones are usually more beautiful. So we're just going to fry the mushrooms and the onions. Guys, mushrooms usually taste like chicken. I don't know why. Once you cook mushroom, it tastes like chicken. So we're going to add in our flour. We add in our flour. We are going to stir this. We're going to stir this for the flour to fry, to activate the flour a bit before we're going to be adding our liquid. So we're just going to stir this. How do you know it's time to add in your liquid? When you start seeing the flour sticking to the saucepan. So we're going to add in our milk, our chicken broth, our black pepper. Guys, it's supposed to be a teaspoon of black pepper, but these they are black pepper, not a pepper, so I added extra. So we're going to add in our seasoning cube. You can use bouillon, star, there are so many of them. Our green pepper. So we're just going to stir this very well. As you can see, my liquid has not dissolved. Then our chicken. The chicken you cut to your size, but not whole chicken. I use chicken breasts. Since I'm going to be cutting it, I use chicken breast, but you can use any kind of chicken. I didn't just want to go through the stress of removing bones and all that. So you're just going to stir this and try to dissolve, because now the flour is going to be thickening up. Adding your salt to taste. Guys, please let your salt be among the last thing, because the chicken broth is already tasty. If you go and add salt before adding chicken broth, that is your chicken, let me use the lane language, your chicken water, it might be too salty. So after adding your chicken broth and allowing it to cook for some time before you add in your salt, if not, you're going to have a very salty sauce. So please take note. Any recipe that you're using chicken broth for, make sure that you add in your salt lastly. And even when you're frying your vegetables, you don't add in your salt on time so that the flavors from the vegetables can be activated and can blend together. So our chicken sauce is ready. You can serve with rice, serve with pasta. Mm, it smells nice though. The butter did a good job. It smells nice, but it's not one of my favorite sauces. But give it a try. You may like